Hello and welcome to Viewpoint. I'm John England, here to talk about the Simsbury Grange. Simsbury Grange has a rich tradition and heritage in the Farmington Valley. Organised in 1931, Simsbury Grange saw rapid growth over the years, with many dedicated members serving in numerous offices in the county and state Grange. Presently, with a renewed interest in all things local and green, the Grange is enjoying a renaissance, increasing membership and re-establishing its vital presence in the community. The wonderful historic building has been secured as a resource for Grange members and the wider community to host a variety of events and initiatives. Simsbury Grange is probably best known for its annual agricultural fair each September, which encourages everyone to nurture the art of growing flowers, vegetables, herbs and fruits, baking, practicing traditional crafts such as needlework and knitting, creating artwork including painting and Lego design, and capturing images with photography. Other Simsbury Grange community projects include volunteering in conjunction with existing community service organisations, donating non-perishable food and clothing including linens and shoes via the St Pauli shed in the parking lot, keeping traditions from the past alive while encouraging new and emerging skills, supporting and promoting ecologically sustainable programs including horticulture, gardening, environmental and green initiatives, as well as traditional crafts, providing a wonderful space for any type of community gathering, dance, concert or event, a characterful space to nurture a small business, for example Zumba and Irish step dancing classes, initiating and participating in the legislative process at all levels of government. Meetings are held on the second Wednesday of each month at 7 in the evening at the Grange Hall, which is at number 236 Farms Village Road, West Simsbury. That's opposite the fire station and post office. Now, to share more exciting information about this connection with history to the present day, I'm delighted to have some special guests who can highlight the many goings-on and opportunities for involvement. First among these is the current Grange President, Barbara Freeland. Barbara Freeland, President of the Simsbury Grange, welcome to the programme.
Hi.
Thanks very much for coming along.
Thank you.
Now, the Grange has been going through quite a rebirth, a renaissance of late, but give us a quick walkthrough as to what the Grange has meant to people in this area and all that kind of thing, just to put us in context here.
Sure. Well, the Simsbury Grange was established in 1931, and it was meant to support the community, which was mostly agricultural in nature. But now we support the community in various ways, including community service.
Gotcha.
So we have a St. Pauli shed where you can donate clothes.
Okay, give me a little more detail on that. How can people get to use that and contribute? What do you mean a St. Pauli shed? What is that?
So there's a shed behind our Grange. It's a wonderful organization. They hail from upstate New York, and when you donate clothes, they send them to people in need in the United States and all over the world.
So you just bag up everything that you're not using anymore and don't want to wear again and just pull in the car lot and dump it there? Okay, that's great. Okay. And the Grange itself is a beautiful building. That must offer lots of opportunities for people to take advantage of it, although a lot of people go past the Grange and say, well, I didn't know that was it. Tell us a little more about the building.
Well, the building is a great space. Downstairs we have a big commercial kitchen.
Really?
And we have a meeting area down there, and they also held suppers there. They were known in the past for having these lamb suppers, so some people in the area know about that.
Right, so you could have a caterer in maybe and bring food and serve a family or a communion or a birthday party and things like that?
Exactly,
okay,
exactly. And then upstairs, we have a really great space that's 40 feet by 30 feet with wooden floors, which has attracted a lot of people. They've had square dances there in the past.
Right, okay.
And we also have a stage, so we've had...
I did hear that some concerts have been done there quite successfully.
Right.
So musical evenings and...
Yes, we've had folk concerts and a magic show, which is really great.
So is there a stage?
Yes.
Okay, and little dressing rooms and wings and things?
Yeah, there's a little wing on the side, so yeah, if you wanted to put on a play, there's actually a place where you could move over. And
so a theatre group could, and there's washrooms and bathrooms and things like that?
Right. That's all downstairs, so it's a great space.
Forgive me, are there any activities that's going on like physical fitness or anything like that at the moment? I saw a sign outside there.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we would really like to have more of. Right now we have a wonderful Zumba class that meets on Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, and we have Irish step dancing that meets on Thursdays. That'll be starting in September again.
I was going to say, is that something you participate in? Yeah.
No.
Not yet.
Not yet, yeah.
And that's, but the Zumba, is that right?
Zumba,
that's
right.
on at the moment?
Right.
Okay,
Yes.
twice a week?
Twice a week.
Okay, and the Irish step dancing will be?
On Thursday evenings, actually, before Zumba.
Okay, and just in case people aren't busy enough scribbling this down, this can all be found at the website?
Yes.
Let's
yes.
just give folks a little name check of the website. It's www, tell me the rest?
SimsburyGrange.org.
SimsburyGrange.org, okay, and that has now one of the things I really want to ask you about is the upcoming agricultural fair, because I've read this is quite a piece of history, and it's the miniature Big E of West Simsbury. Is that
That's
right?
right. That's
okay.
right.
Forgive me if I'm stealing any of your thunder. Tell me a little more about that, because we can cover some details later, but I want to get a brief overview of that now.
So it really is, when people ask me, because when you think of the Grange, it's a little bit smaller, but it really is like a miniature fair that you would go to, like the Durham Fair or the Big E.
Right.
So we have vendors, we have contests for children and adults, we have displays of nonprofits and farmers, we have children's activities, hay rides, musician, all different kind of things.
So live music there as well?
Live music, yes.
Which brings me to a question dear to my heart. I believe there's actually a piano in the Grange as well.
Yes, there is.
Okay,
yes.
so that's available for people to tinkle on or to maybe even do a performance?
Right, right.
That's super.
We would love to have more people rent the space or use it, because we're there for the community. So.
Oh, really? So it's open for the public to rent if they need to?
Oh, yes.
Or want to stage something like a family dinner or a...
Right.
Okay, okay.
We've had a communion party, birthday parties. As you said, we had folk music, magic show.
Wonderful.
All different kinds of things.
Okay, that's great.
So we'd love to have more people use the space. It's a wonderful space.
And if they do need to do so, how would they get in touch with who? Are you the lady that they would contact?
Yes,
okay.
They could call me. My telephone number is on the website, or they could email the website's info@simsburygrange.org, or they could just check on the website. There's a lot of information on there about actually renting the space.
And you can rent it for just a one-off occasion or even a series of events if you need to?
Yes, yes.
Great, okay. Thank you very much, Barbara.
Thanks, John.
Thank you. Lisa joins us today both, mainly as a private individual who's got excited about the Grange recently through her introduction to the Grange with Barbara Freeland, the president. And I'm going to ask you, why did you become involved, or what's appealed to you in your position both as a private person and as a political person with this historic piece of Simsbury?
Well, I recently had a conversation with Barbara and Susan Messina, who were telling me about the Grange. I was a little familiar with it because I'd been to the agricultural fair in the past.
Oh, you have? Okay.
But I didn't really understand the history and how important it is to Simsbury. You know, it was initially started as a means for fellowship among those who are interested, and I think the quote is tilling the soil.
All right.
And it's since grown into community service, community involvement.
Right.
For not just agricultural, but suburban, urban, and rural.
Well, you have to, in your political position, you have to have an overview of the whole area and what's important and what can be let slide and what have you. Well, why do you think something like this is important for one of the slightly outer-lying areas of the Simsbury Centre? What do you think people can do with it, and how is it an important part of the fabric of things?
Well, it's very important because it ties us to our agricultural past, and we've been very proactive in preserving agriculture in Simsbury, so it's an important tie to our history, but it's also a look into the future in terms of community service, outreach, keeping in touch with your community and being a part.
Okay. And what are your memories, having watched that little bit of film, what are your memories of the fair when you went to have a look?
Oh, absolutely, the pies.
Oh, the pies. The pies have
no question.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, tell us a bit more. I didn't have time the last time to sample, so what's your favorite if there is one?
Oh, I don't know that I have a favorite. I'm a big fan of blueberry and strawberry pies.
Right.
But that people cook, and there are competitions for food and tasting competitions, and of course all the artisans and a lot of the student artwork. It's always exciting to see what people are doing in town and around town.
Is baking one of your strengths? Do you feel like maybe putting something in this year?
I do enjoy baking, so we'll see if I can do that.
The tasting's pretty good, though.
The tasting is, I think, a bigger strength of mine.
Right. Well, thank you very much for coming along and putting in your 2 cents, and I shall be looking out for your name tag on a piece of baked goods and trying them out.
All right, looking forward to it.
One of the most recent additions to the Grange at West Simsbury's line of activities is a Zumba class. Now, I don't know whether I pronounced that correctly because obviously I'm not quite at home here, but I'd like to welcome Bridget, who runs the local Zumba class.
Thank you.
Hello there. Have I got that right, or how do you?
It's Zumba.
It is?
Yes,
okay.
it's Zumba.
That's great. Give us a little quick history for those who don't do exercise.
Well, Zumba Fitness is a dance-based cardio workout. We use Latin and international rhythms to create a party-like atmosphere in the exercise class.
Okay. And how did you connect with doing your classes there?
Well, I grew up in the area,
Okay.
and I've recently returned.
Okay.
So I was looking for a place to teach, and West Simsbury seems like a really good place. I was driving by one day and I saw the sign that there was a hall with a stage for rent.
Okay.
And I stopped in the middle of the road and took a picture and called up.
Okay. And what about the space makes it ideal for your setup?
The wood floor.
Oh, really?
It
Okay.
is wonderful on your joints.
Okay.
You know, you do not feel the impact as badly as, say, a concrete floor or
So
marble.
is that a bit like a sprung floor for a
A
ballroom?
little bit,
Okay.
yes. It has a little bit of a give to it.
I see.
So it's wonderful.
And
for-
having been in the building a little bit myself, it's one is within the atmosphere of history because you could just almost feel the spirits of so many past
You
happenings.
can, and my students actually very much enjoy looking at the pictures
Oh,
on the
right.
wall and just taking it all in.
But there was no Zumba in those days.
No, there wasn't, no.
A little more sedate square dancing and country
Yes, I
dancing
don't know what
and
they think of what I do there.
Okay. Well, tell us, is it once a month? Is it an occasional thing? Or?
It is twice a week
Okay.
on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:45.
Okay. And is this something that you've come up with yourself, or is it a sort of franchised, systemized
We
method?
get licensed
I see.
by Zumba Fitness
Uh-huh.
to teach their classes. We get trained in the program.
Right.
And then they just send us out into the world.
Wow. Let you loose on people.
Yes, they do.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I've seen a sign that is there. That gives the details of how to be in touch with you. The
Yes,
sign
it
in front
does.
of-
It gives my website,
Right.
which is zumbawithbridget.com.
Okay.
And I also link to the Simsbury Grange
Okay.
from my website.
Now, how far afield are people coming from? I mean, it's located here, but I presume you do classes elsewhere as well. How far do you draw people to the Simsbury Grange where you're
I
doing?
believe I have some students coming from Colebrook,
Right.
Avon, West Simsbury, especially Simsbury, and further afield, I believe.
Okay.
They haven't really told me.
Are there only a certain number of places? I presume you need a certain amount of space to do this, and the hall, whilst nice, is not massive. So, how does it work out in terms of numbers?
In the space?
Yes, in your class, in their classes.
It's perfect.
It is?
It is absolutely perfect. I do enjoy having a smaller size class so that I can see everyone. I can get to know everyone too. I
Sure.
like creating a sense of community in my classes.
Well,
So-
that's what folks have said about the Grange. It's kind of nice to be in a part of a continuum of history, even though you're bringing
Exactly.
something very new to it.
Yep.
Okay.
And my students have also said many times that they really love seeing the building being used,
Right.
coming to it. Most of them do come from West Simsbury, so they're very local.
Now, is this just a fair weather thing that happens during the summer and the warm months? or-
Absolutely not, year round.
Oh, really?
Rain or shine.
Okay. So, and does somebody have to sign up? Could they come and drop in?
You
or-
can drop in, no
Right.
problem. And then if you like me, you can sign up for a package
Right.
and keep coming.
Okay. And tell us once again at what times of the day or evening that you're doing these.
6:45 to
Right.
7:45. It's an hour-long class.
Okay. And there's somewhere to park nearby?
There is. The parking lot for the Grange is wonderful, and there's a little bit of overflow parking next door.
Got you. So you don't have to park in a high rise and come in. You can just
Exactly.
go right there.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. And as far as you're concerned, are you in the area now, or you're moving back, or you have?
I'm moving back.
Right.
So I'm hoping to be permanently here in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, wonderful.
So, and I will be starting more classes.
Good stuff.
I'm looking to start a Saturday class in the mornings in September.
Okay. And what time would that be proposed?
I'm thinking about 10:45.
Okay.
I think that's a good time.
Enough time to get up after a rowdy Friday night. and-
Exactly. And then you're still home by noon.
Got you. Okay. Now the agricultural fair is coming up soon in the first couple of weeks in September.
Yes, it is.
Is there a chance that people could get an opportunity to meet you and find out?
Absolutely. I will be there, and I will be doing a Zumba demonstration also.
You will?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Will that be amongst the vegetables and the Legos and the art?
Wherever they put me, it doesn't matter.
Now there is a stage in there. Barbara Freeland, the president, mentioned that. Are you up on there giving the?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I am. I'm right up on stage, which I love because everyone can see me, no
Right.
matter where they are in the room, and I can see everyone else.
Good. Okay. So you might even be able to do the demonstration up there and people can...
I would love that.
Okay.
I would love that. And anyone who comes to the fair, I want them to either watch me or participate.
Great.
Yes.
Okay.
Please
Now,
join me.
Is this just for children or for grown-ups or?
It's for everyone.
Really?
Absolutely everyone. I have had men in my classes, I have women, adults, children, absolutely anyone.
Super. And I guess the more variety, the more fun it is for everyone.
Exactly,
That's
because
great.
Zumba is built for people of any fitness level,
Right.
any age, anyone can do it.
Right.
So-
Well, you've given the Grange a great thumbs up there. I hope it long may it continue. Thank you very
I
much
hope
for
so
coming
too.
in. And we're back with another young prize winner who's participated in the agricultural fair at West Simsbury Grange. This is Lilia. Hello, Lilia. Welcome to the program. Thank you very much for coming in. Now, you've got something on your knee that you entered in the art part of the. Can you show the folks at home? Hold it up. Make sure that it can be seen nice and clearly. That's it. That certainly is a multicolored masterpiece. Could you tell us just a little bit about it? What does it represent?
I made this at school, and we got to choose masks to make, and I chose a cat, and then we got to paint it and put backgrounds in it.
Alrighty, make sure we talk up clearly so everybody at home can see it. I see it's a mask and and then you entered this in the Grange Art Fair, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. And how does it feel to have your art up in front of everybody and people taking a look at it? It's a bit like an art gallery, I guess.
Yes.
Tell me, how does it feel?
It's fun because at the end you get to go look at it, and then you can see if you won a prize.
And was this a prize-winning one?
Yes.
Tell me, are they first, second, third? How does it work?
There's first place, second place, third place, and fourth place.
Right. And what do you get in acknowledgement of your prize-winning art? What do you get in terms of a reward?
We get ribbons, and also you can get money.
Oh, you mean a cash prize? Oh wow, well, that's quite nice for pocket money. And is that $1 million or what? What is it?
A few dollars.
Right. Okay. And you brought the prize ribbons with you, I think. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Should we take a look at those?
Sure.
All right. Here we are. Now tell us what these are.
These are ribbons from the agricultural fair at the Grange, and I won some of these on pictures.
Okay.
And then also at home I have some gardens, and I entered vegetables and I got some prizes.
Oh, so these are prizes for things other than the art?
Yes.
Okay. Well, tell us about those. What things did you put in?
For vegetables,
Yes.
I put in tomatoes, potatoes, I put in carrots, beets, lettuce.
Okay. And these are things you grew at home in the garden? Wonderful. So which of these prizes relates to the art? Did you win third prize, fourth prize, second prize? How did it?
For this one, for one of them I won a first prize.
You won a first prize. Wow, that feels pretty special. Okay. And did you see the other children that brought art in and photographs and things?
Yes.
Okay. And is it your intention to, how do you feel about doing it again this year?
I'm going to do
have?
it again.
Okay. Have you worked out which piece of art you're going to put in?
I'm still thinking about it.
Okay. And what about the vegetables?
Yes, I'm definitely gonna put
Okay.
the vegetables in.
Now, as far as the vegetables go, there's lots of competition, I would presume, with this being an agricultural area with farms and families who grow things. What vegetables are you likely to put in this year in terms of competition?
Probably carrots, potatoes. I've got to see what I have at home to bring
yes.
in.
Yes.
And there's also some other fun things that you can put into competition too.
Okay, tell me about those.
Well, if you have a garden at home, you can bring in flowers and you can get prizes for the flower vases.
Right.
And then there's bake sales.
Oh, right. Tell me a little more about that.
They have cookies, pies, cakes, and there's judges who try them and then give out first, second, third, and fourth places.
And are these things that people have made?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a favorite? Or
I
maybe
think
more
all
than
of
one
them
favorite?
are.
Are they? Okay.
And when you're done, when the judges are done, you can sell them.
Right. And eat them there? Oh, nice. All right. Well, I look forward to your contribution there. So you're maybe going to put in a piece of art, maybe some fruit and vegetables.
Yeah.
And are you a baker? Do you bake as well with your mom?
I think I'm gonna do it this year.
You are.
And also, there they have a lot of fun activities, and
This is getting heavy, these prizes. Let me put them down. Tell me about the other activities that they have there.
they have hay rides, and they have fruits and vegetable stands that you can buy some fruits and vegetables. They have,
How about things to eat? What things are there to eat? Any hot foods?
yes, there's popcorn, there's hot dogs, there's pizza, popsicle, and lemonade stand.
Wow.
I work there a lot.
You've worked there? What do you do when you're helping there?
Well, you get the people what they would like to eat and everything, and collect the money.
Right. So there's lemonade, popsicles, pizza. Now the Grange isn't too far from Meadow Farm. Is there a chance there might be some ice cream there this year?
I don't know, but last year I remember that the hayride took us to Meadow Farm.
Oh, so you get on the hayride at the Grange and go to Meadow Farm? Wow, that sounds smart. Very good idea.
Yeah, and also it's fun. There's tons of vendors there that you can get things there that you like. And
Like what sort of thing? Tell me.
last year there was book sales, there was knitting people.
Okay. Do they have anything for young girls and young boys, or is it all grown-ups things?
No, there's young kid stuff too. Like there's apples on strings, and you gotta bite it, and then you get the apple. And there's duck pond things that you can get toys and stuff for.
Is that the fishing for ducks game? Okay. And I believe I read somewhere there was going to be a Mr. Potato Head crafting thing as well.
That's fun. You can go to a potato head stand and then get a potato, and then there's all sorts of things you can stick in there to make potato heads. I remember I made 4 last year.
You did? Okay. Now, do they win prizes, or is that just for the fun of it?
That's just for fun.
Okay. Now, inside, the president, Barbara Freeland, mentioned that there was a piano and there's going to be Bridget with her Zumba display. I must pronounce it correctly. Is that something you might participate in? Do you like dancing and exercise?
Yes, and I hope that the magician Brian Miller can come, because he did really cool magic tricks.
Oh, he did? Tell us about that.
Well, he did some magic tricks last year, and then at the Grange, it's used for more than just Grange things. I had a birthday party there.
You had a
too.
birthday party? Okay. And how was that?
That was really fun, because the space there is nice and fun.
And what
to
time of year
decorate.
did you have the birthday party?
January.
Oh, that was a bit cold, wasn't it?
Not inside, it's nice and heated and warm in there.
Oh, lovely. Okay. And you decorated the hall for the birthday?
Yes.
Okay. I hope we might maybe you brought along a photograph. We could see how that would go. But and more about the magic. There was a magic show there.
Yeah, he actually came to my birthday there as well.
Oh, he did? Wonderful. Well, it sounds like you're a fully committed young Grange member. Thank you very much for coming in and telling us all about it and sharing your prizes and your art. Good luck in the show this year. And we're back with President Barbara Freeland of the West Simsbury Grange. I'd shake hands again, but you're very well occupied.
Just loaded down with things here.
Yeah, but they're not just things, they're prize-winning things. What do you have here? Tell us.
Well, I have yummy chocolate chip cookies that were actually made by a 5-year-old that she
Right.
entered in the fair.
Okay.
And they smell delicious, don't they?
They do. What's the name of the 5-year-old that cooked those?
Frances
Wonderful.
Hilston, right.
Okay, but presumably Frances didn't also bake this.
No, actually her brother made this Lego.
It's a
I guess it's a ship, yeah. It's a
prize-winning Lego.
prize-winning,
Okay.
yes.
Now tell us, didn't the Lego folk come a couple of years ago, the national or the regional people, and take a particular interest in the display at the Grange?
Actually, every year we get someone from the Lego company. They come in to judge the Lego displays for us, which is really nice.
Right.
And they also give out little Lego prizes in
Gotcha.
addition to the little money that we give and the little prize that we put on.
Well, it's not little money. It's
So-
an appreciable contribution to pocket money, isn't it?
Yes, I guess for a child it is.
And this wasn't by any means the only entry. It's
No, the Lego display contest is very, very popular with children.
right. And just remind us of the other classes for adults. Tell us of the things that adults
For
can
adults can enter vegetables, fruit, flowers, baked goods, and needlework.
Right.
And then children, there's two different categories. There's 6 and under and age 7 to 14.
Okay.
And they can enter baked goods, vegetables, Lego display, and two-dimensional art, which includes photography.
Also, if you take nice photographs, blow those up and bring those in. Now,
Yes.
Does it cost the children anything to enter?
Oh no, you just enter. You can go to our website and they can put in an entry online.
Okay.
So,
And if you win a prize, then you've got bragging rights, I presume.
right.
Okay. Now, I see this very fancy. This isn't a piece of ladies' decor. This is something specific you're wearing here.
Right,
Tell me
right.
about this central
Right.
rosette here.
So this is a contest that's sponsored by the Connecticut State Fair Association.
Right.
And it's for adults and children. And what they do is they give you a recipe that you make, and then it's judged on different parameters.
Okay.
If you win first prize, you can go on to the state level, the state competition, which is really exciting.
Okay.
And win even bigger prize and
Bigger
more
rosettes.
money.
And
Yeah,
things.
bigger rosettes and more money.
Wonderful. It's
So-
amazing how something as small and local and low key as the Grange is as connected as it is. Because I also read in the publicity information that politically it's an active organisation as well, seeking to. Well, you tell me.
Right. Well, we can influence legislature, and there's actually the National Grange actually has a presence in Washington, D.C.
Oh.
So it's a really important area
Okay.
for Grange members.
Right. So if there are issues affecting the rural population,
Right.
you could channel those-
Environmental issues or
Okay.
anything that Grange members have an interest in pushing through the legislature, they can start at the local level
Well,
at
we've
someplace
se-
like our Grange.
Right, pardon me. We've seen a great deal of activity here today on the show. If people are enthused to find out more and to join, how do they go about doing that?
Well, yes, we would love to have more members help us and decide where we want to go, especially with our community service causes. And they could call me, or they could also email us at the website
Okay.
at info.
I think we'll probably
At
put the information up on
simsburygrange.org.
the
Right.
bottom of the screen there.
Right.
And if somebody wants to display or to be a vendor at the upcoming agricultural fair, similarly be in touch with the Grange.
Right.
And there are forms to fill in, and it's not too costly. Tell me, how much is it to have a...
Yeah, for a vendor, it's $25. If you're selling something, it's $25 for a table.
Right.
And if you go to our website, the calendar event drop-down menu, it says agricultural fair, and you can go in there. It gives you all kinds of information about the fair, and there's an online entry form for that.
Okay, and there is enough time because the fair is going to be on,
September 12th.
which is what day?
It's a Saturday,
Saturday,
from
September
10
the
to
12th.
3.
From 10 in the morning till 3.
Right.
Okay, and if you're a vendor, you come a little early to set up, I presume, and
Right,
get everything
right,
ready. Okay.
right.
And this is all indoors or all outdoors?
No,
or-
a lot of it is outdoors, but we basically fill up all our spaces now. We have vendors all the way around the Grange.
Right.
We have children's activities outside. The contests are upstairs,
Okay.
along with displays from farmers and nonprofits.
Right.
And downstairs we have a bake sale, silent auction, book
Okay.
sale.
Wow.
Everything's happening all over the place
Perfect.
there.
And plenty of car parking because I believe, so this is opposite the post office and the
Right,
fire station.
and the fire station in West Simsbury,
And
right.
there's kind of blurred lines about where you can park, but it always seems to be completely overflowing on the day of the fair.
Right.
Okay.
And people can park in the shopping center next door and walk over. so
Wonderful.
plenty
Well,
of
Barbara
parking.
Freeland, president of the Simsbury Grange, I'm going to relieve your right hand of these cookies for two reasons.
Don't eat any.
Both to shake your hand and thank you very much for coming and telling
Yes.
us all. And I now seem to be in possession of the cookies. So we shall draw a close there, folks. Take a note of the numbers and the website on the screen. Enjoy and make sure you come along to the Simsbury Grange Agricultural Fair on Saturday, September the 12th from 10 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon. And consider giving Barbara a call or visiting the website, simsburygrange.org, to find out even more that you haven't found out by today's program.
Funding for Simsbury Community Television is provided in part by contributions from viewers like you. Thank you.